Hi, welcome to Storytime with Gigi. Today we're going to be reading another story from our Disney Friendship Stories, A Treasury of Tales. Our story today is from A Bug's Life called Blueberries on Parade. I haven't seen this movie in a while. Francis the ladybug rested in a bed in the ant infirmary. He had hurt his leg rescuing Princess Dot from a bird. The princess had already visited him once to thank him. Now she was back and had brought the other members of her blueberry troop along. To honor you, we've added some spots to our bandanas, said her friend Teeny. And guess what else? Exclaimed Dot. We want you to be our honorary blueberry troop den mother. Francis scowled. Dot and the other blueberries thought he was a female because he was a ladybug. Wait a second, he cried. What did he know about watching a bunch of girls? Just then, Dr. Flora came in. Run along, girls. The patient needs to rest. You can visit him later. Oh, that's too bad, Dot said. Don't worry. We'll be back to visit soon, Den Mother. With that, the blueberries left. A few days later, Dot and two of the blueberries returned to Francis's room. They couldn't seem to stop giggling. The ladybug sighed. How did I get stuck with this job? He wondered. Dot raised her hand. May I start the meeting? She asked. I have something important to say. Yeah, all right, Francis muttered. We have another big surprise for you, Den Mother, began Dot. To thank you and the other circus bugs for all that you've done, we are going to put together a parade. It'll be the best ever. And we want you to help us, Teeny added. Right, girls? Right, the other blueberries answered enthusiastically. Oh, great, thought Francis. Well, girls, he said, why don't you go outside and get started? I'll just take a little rest and join you later, okay? Okay, the blueberries cheered. Then they rushed over to give him a hug. Watch out for my leg, the ladybug cried. The girls piled onto his cast. Yow, Francis shouted, my leg! Oops, sorry, Den Mother, said Dot, and she and the other blueberries tried to make him comfortable again. We've never held a parade before, Dot said. What do we do first? Francis tried to be patient. Why don't you start by making a flag outside? Thanks for the great idea, exclaimed Dot. We'll work on it at our meeting tomorrow. The next day, the blueberries gathered to talk about the parade. They decided to march from the Blueberry Clubhouse to the banquet hall. There, the parade would end with a big party. But the hardest part would be making the flag. They wanted it to be perfect to please Francis. None of the designs they came up with seemed quite right, though. I know, Dot suggested finally. Let's each make a special decoration to put on the flag. Well, that's a great idea, Teeny exclaimed. That'll make the flag extra special. The other blueberries loved the idea. Soon they were sticking flower petals, pebbles, and leaves on the flag with tree sap. They worked all afternoon. It looks pretty good, Dot said when they had finished. The blueberries were getting ready to show the flag to Francis when, splat, a chunk of berry hit it. Juice dripped all over the flag. What happened? Cried Dot. Splat, another red glob hit the flag. Splat, splat, splat. Berries flew through the air and landed on the flag. Soon it was covered with splotches of red. The blueberries looked at their creation with dismay. All of their hard work and their gift to Francis had been destroyed. Suddenly they heard laughing. They turned to see a group of boy ants grinning at them. It was the boysenberry troop. The boys turned and ran away. Those mean boys, exclaimed Teeny. They always ruin everything. Now what are we going to do? Let's go ask our den mother, Dot suggested. He'll know exactly what to do. A little while later, the Blueberries stood sadly around Francis's bed. They showed him their stained flag. "We were trying to make something special for you," Dot explained. "But the boysenberries ruined it." She began to cry, tears trickling down the cheeks of the other Blueberries, too. The girls looked so upset, Francis couldn't help but feel sorry for them. "Maybe I can help them out with a little," he thought. "Okay, Blueberries," Francis exclaimed. "You want to keep those boysenberries out of your antenna?" "Yeah," cried the Blueberries. "Then listen to your den mother," Francis commanded. "If we all work together, we can still have the parade and teach those boysenberries a lesson." "All right!" The Blueberries cheered and jumped up and down. Over the next few days, the Blueberries met with Francis. He helped them make a new flag. He also said they needed to get ready in case the boysenberries attacked again. "The key is to outsmart them," Francis told the girls, "and I think I know how." Then he told them his plan. On the day of the parade, Francis was finally able to get out of bed. After wishing the Blueberries good luck, he went to join the other circus bugs to wait for the parade to begin. Everyone was very excited about it. The boysenberries had put berry juice along the parade path so the Blueberries would slip in it. The boys hid nearby, waiting for them to pass. Suddenly, the boysenberries heard the sounds of the parade, but wasn't anywhere near them. "Hey!" cried one of the boys. "What's going on?" The boysenberries ran out into the road. They slipped and slid in their own berry juice. They had been tricked. The Blueberries had chosen another route. "Look at that flag," Francis said to his friends as the Blueberries approached. "Isn't it great?" The troop stopped in front of Francis and saluted. "Well done, girls," Francis said. The Blueberries cheered. Francis smiled and shook his head. Those little Blueberries sure had grown on him. Maybe being a den mother isn't so bad after all, he thought. And that's our story. I hope you liked it. Make sure that you like and subscribe and share with your friends. Bye until next time.